Okay, we
Y'all
are
remember that little boy?
back. Yeah.
We're back. How's it going,
Mm,
girl?
going great. Back with part two.
Back apart, dos. What have you been getting
Still,
into today?
still, still riding this Beyonce wave. Still in the storm of it all.
Yeah, I had a second wave of appreciation. I believe I was telling you about this
Yes.
because I Spotify had finally decided to get their life together and give me these lyrics. So I'm able to better follow along to the songs now. And just certain stuff was just catching me, and now the story. And you were touching on it before in the previous episode. The
Mm,
story is really starting to come together to me, and it's just like, oh wow, she's on another level.
right. The
She's on
plot,
another
the
level.
movie, the narrative. It's like, girl, she's
Right.
giving us cinematic storyline.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It just Charlie.
He wants to chime in. What did you say, Charlie? Yep, that's it. Yep, that exactly. I got you.
Lord
Iconic.
have mercy. So, like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, um, it starts out very self-righteous. Not I don't want to say self-righteous, but it starts out very righteous, very savior-esque. Like I'm gonna come in and I'm going to make Charlie get your butt over here.
He is being a tyrant right now.
He is, yeah, pun intended. Come here, come here, come here, come here.
What's the matter, Charlie? Charlie Bean?
He's just on 10. He just want
He's
attention
like, Mom, he
Boss
said, Mom,
Lady
you had
E.
me. Yeah, he said, you had me
Yeah,
on the
we
chair
got
last
aunties in
time.
the room, so he's like, one of y'all better show me some attention. But no, again, it starts out very righteous. She's ushering in she's throwing the rope back, so she's ushering in the up and coming um black women of country music. She is deeply reflective on how she's gotten thus far with like 16
Yeah.
carriages. She's reflecting on being a mother,
Mm-hmm.
a wife. That gives me like from American Requiem to Bodyguard, although I saw a post about this and I can't get it out of my head. Someone like alluded to Bodyguard being about Julius. I was like, oh. And now I can't unhear that.
Hold on. I need to go back and listen to it now. I need to because and the fact that she knows that all of the memes and all of the stuff that we were talking. Beyonce,
Correct.
you are so funny. She laughs with us. She's like,
No,
you're so
she laughs.
funny.
She gags for sure. So from about American Requiem to Bodyguard, like that's what it gives. And then we start revisiting the infidelity with Jolene.
That pain that it caused, okay? Because we've
There
been hearing about it.
listen.
Listen, we've been listening about that. We've been hearing about this since.
Right. Trickling. And I feel like she kind of touches on that. I feel like she's just revisiting the infidelity, but then we get a glimpse into her vengeful side. We get a glimpse into what she's capable of when she leans into that dark side. And I feel a lot of I feel she's very conflicted about what she's capable of. I feel like it scared those around her, and it scared herself. She maybe even she didn't realize what she was capable of when crossed, when wronged, so on and so forth. And now she's questioning, the very things that she was so, righteous about in the beginning. And you hear a lot of that. You hear a lot of that with the choir kind of like coming in, rounding out a lot of these songs. She's a lot of just like conversations with God, just asking for help from God, mercy from God. Child, like literally daughter just gives me like I beat her ass on Saturday and I was in church. What did she say? Let's
She said
let's visit
the Holy
Whitechapels and
Trinity.
sing hymns. Yeah, cleanse me, Holy Trinity. She beat that woman ass on Saturday and she was back in church on Sunday.
Okay.
So asking for forgiveness. Like I get a visual of her like in a confessional, like
Yeah.
just spilling her guts. So
Priest.
so yeah, I sense a lot of that. I sense that again that she, alligator tears. I see what you were saying before. I do sense that she was trying to go back and like be a good wife, but it was like still conflicting. I think she definitely got her lick back and then some. But now I think now we're entering the part where like they're kind of coming together, back together. That I feel like Riverdance touches on her, like Riverdance and Two Hands to Heaven. I feel like her touching on renewing their vows, their love being even stronger this time around because they can truly accept each other as, flawed human beings.
Okay.
Just surrendering to God. So yeah, so I'm ready to get into it because
Let's
now
get into it.
I've had an even more extended deep dive into the material.
So we stopped at flamenco last time.
Oh, we did. Okay.
Yes, we did. And I told everybody, take a break, take a breather. It's been a lot from
Right.
American Requiem to flamenco. Okay. It's been a movie. Okay.
Yes.
So everybody take a deep breath, take a 10, drink some water, eat a snack, because when we come back, we're at the Linda Martell show and it's gonna be a party. Okay. It's gonna be a whirlwind. Okay, it takes a different turn.
Yes.
We're at somewhere else. And so I wanted
Yes.
to go back to what Linda Martell said. She said, genres are a funny little concept, aren't they? Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
In theory, they have a simple definition that's easy to understand, but in practice, keep in mind, practice,
Mm-hmm.
well, some may feel confined. And I just want to say this end part takes us on a whirlwind of genres, intertwining,
Yes, yes.
intermeshing. Just Beyonce does
Even
not
more
care.
so, probably even more so than the previous songs. There were a lot of, like I said, a lot of very straightforward country songs, like authentically sounding
Yes.
country songs. And we left off on flamenco. I was looking at the words of this song in particular. One of the lyrics, she says, "My soul is reminding me that we're forever young." I feel like that's a
Yep.
shout to Jay for sure. So I feel like this is
Oh
her I feel like this is her contemplation song. I feel like she's starting to feel I'm feeling like she's starting to feel like she wants to fix it, like she wants to fix the relationship between them and have it be back to where it was. I feel like this is where she's the what is it, the guilt or maybe the regret is starting to sink in because
yeah. All
it's
the mess it's on the floor. Now we're cleaning it up, sweeping it up, and now it's time for fun
mm-hmm,
and rebuilding and happy
rebuilding.
times
Yeah,
ahead. So we've
exactly,
rebuilt. We've had, and now it's time to have fun and enjoy the latter years of our lives,
exactly.
and
And now
and
she's
then
in her
push
prime.
boundaries. And now
Yeah,
she's in her prime.
in her prime talent wise, I feel like Yaya is like a perfect like
Ugh.
catalyst for that. Like like this is me in my prime. Like this is what I do, and Yaya just fully encapsulates
Oh,
like her
let's
talent.
before we get to Yaya, let me just play a snippet of what Linda Martell
Linda,
says,
yes,
because
yes, how she
she says
introduces this segment of the album, which is just a a eargasm of just blends and crossovers of different genres. Like it's crazy.
mhm. She says, ladies
So
and gentlemen, this particular tune stretches across a range of genres. If you can catch every
mhm.
range of genres that's in this one particular song, you're gonna lose it. Okay?
Right,
She said
right.
that's what makes it a unique listening experience. Yes, indeed.
Mhm.
Oh, why am I
Yes.
talking? I gotta let Linda talk.
This particular tune stretches across a range of genres, and that's what makes it a unique listening experience.
A
All
unique
right.
listening experience.
And unique it is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just play Yaya real quick, just a little taste.
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah.
We tap into
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Beyince.
Good old USA.
Good old
Nisha,
USA.
Yaya is a song that
Yaya's
is
that
4
girl.
minutes
You know
and
what we have to
34
do? We have
seconds.
to do a top 5 ranking.
Yeah, we can do that. I have a top 10. I can't do top 5. Top 5 is not enough.
Okay, fine. I'll do the top 10 with you. Fine. Because
Yeah.
I ranked them. I ranked all the songs based on.
I saw and I said, "Oh, they are gonna get you for putting Levi jeans at the bottom."
I
They get
know
you.
I had some unpopular opinions on mine.
Ooh.
Did you
I
see
said they are gonna
Kaylin?
get you.
Do you know who Kaylin is?
Mm-mm.
Kaylin Allen, who did like the food reviews. And he's
No.
like a big Beyonce fan. Okay, well, anyway, yeah, he did a ranking too, and it's very controversial because a lot like spaghetti is like at the bottom. I'm like,
Y'all,
child,
I don't even want to rank, but yes, okay, we know ranking is gonna be. I'm just gonna say these are my top that for right
exactly. No,
now
and
resonate.
that's ultimately what it is. It's
Yeah,
you just choosing the ones that resonated with
that resonate
you.
with you.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I'm
and
like
that's
10 days later, I'm gonna have a new ranking. It's
right.
gonna resonate in a whole new way.
Exactly.
Like I'm
I
gonna,
literally put that in my caption. I was like, this is just how I feel today. Okay, like
yeah.
this may change.
So Yaya, like when I tell you 4 minutes and 34 seconds of just pure energy, bam, bam,
Pure
bam, go, go,
energy, like
go,
right
like
out the gate.
whoa.
Yes, a powerhouse.
Oh.
Very reminiscent of the Tina Turner review medleys of the 60s and 70s throughout the entirety of the song, just that power. It was giving, well, I mean, you know how Rolling on the River, Tina is like, we're gonna take the beginning of the song, I'm gonna do it nice
Mm-hmm.
and easy.
Yes.
Beyonce gave us no nice and easy. And yeah, the whole song was rough. Like the entire song was rough. There
I
was a
can't
point where
wait.
she was even doing this like vibrato, this vibrato, which I can only
I said,
think
who is she? Who has
I
she
like
turned
the only
into?
person that comes to mind when I think of like who that is reminiscent of is sadly Elvis. And the reason I say sadly is
Oh, for
because
sure.
he got
Well,
his entire, we already know the story. In fact, I think he's on record saying that he was heavily influenced by Roy Hamilton, who was actually in that smoke hour when Willie Nelson is flicking through the channels.
mm-hmm.
So I could say it's reminiscent of Elvis, or I could say it's reminiscent of Roy Hamilton. I don't know.
Oh,
Sadly,
we
I
can say
don't know
both.
Royal Hamilton like that. So, but
Yeah.
yes, it was just a lot of those very retro elements throughout the entirety of the song. Definitely a performance song, and
Oh, I
just
can't
going to
wait
the
till she
samples.
performs this.
Oh, the samples are like so great. So of course there's the Nancy Sinatra, these boots are made for walking, which I feel like that dun, 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 that's just so iconic, and everybody, like, you hear that and you know it. And then she also samples Good Vibrations from the Beach Boys. She's taking a good vibration. So it's just like it's just like a perfect like little hodgepodge blend of all of these just amazing iconic elements to make one big
Yes.
epic song. Yaya is the song of the
Oh,
album to me, for sure.
it gave me 1950s. I felt like we were in Hairspray. I felt like we were in the Hairspray movie, the Temptations movie, the
Somebody
Five Heartbeats
actually
movie.
put Yaya like in the background of a scene from Hairspray now that you say that. Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
shared that on my personal Instagram. And it fit like a
Yes.
glove. It fit like a glove.
It gave that. What did you
The
say? Hello,
jerkin and
Beyonce.
the swimming and all, yeah. It was
Yes.
giving me like 60s go-go. Yeah, it was giving me all
Yes.
that. All those vibes.
It gave me Hey Ya from
Yeah.
Andre
Yeah.
3000. It gave me all
Yes.
that. And
Yes.
when she brought him up in her acceptance speech
In her,
yesterday,
and
I
girl, get
felt
out of my brain. I was literally
confirmed.
just
I
about
felt
to say
confirmed.
that. The Innovator award at iHeartRadio, she definitely listed she listed Andre 3000 as one of the many, artists that she listed that were innovators to her, going against the grain, going against the mold, and being their true authentic self when it comes to their artistry.
Yes. Oh my
So kudos to
gosh.
her. And she's worked with 3 Stacks plenty of times. So
Yes.
Yeah. So
And
shout out to them and shout out to this record. This is Yaya is the song of the album.
some standout lyrics to me.
Yeah, let's go for it.
My family lived and died in America. Okay.
Good old USA. That almost gives like a hint of like sarcasm to it, like good old USA.
Okay. She
Mm-hmm.
said a whole lot of red in that
In
white and
that
blue.
white and blue.
History can't be erased. And I said, the blood that is on this
Not
American soil.
No,
The blood that
literally.
is no, let's not to get morbid, but the blood that is in this American
No.
soil, the
No,
history
deadass.
cannot be erased.
No.
Okay, what it
As much
took,
as
the
y'all
blood
try,
and
as much
sweat.
as y'all try.
No.
You
Hold
hear
on.
me, DeSantos? As much as y'all try so desperately to erase this history.
No, because let's talk about what the economic structure America was built on.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, let's not forget. So there's a whole lot of red in this white and blue. Okay, history cannot be erased, and it is us who need to continue to keep our necks, our not necks, our foot on the necks
on the neck of America.
Just to kind of keep our history alive and well, because Americana looks like this, but no. We are Americana.
We are
Black
Americana.
people. I know that there's so much trauma and stuff that happens to just the diaspora of it all. But and we are, kind of like what is the word? It's gonna come to me. I'm gonna scream it out. But we're taught to like kind of hate America and just hate being here and just be in a state of rage all the time.
There's a deep-seated resentment when it comes to being Black in America, and that's in anything. That's in just being American. That is in just celebrating our white counterparts. I feel like every celebration of a white artist comes with a tinge of resentment, and that's just me keeping it a buck, because especially when the artist is clearly inspired by their Black counterparts of today and of the past, of course. It's just hard to not watch. It's just that is what comes with being a Black American. You carry that weight of that.
Yes. The word that I was thinking of was propaganda. There's this propaganda for Black Americans to kind of like hate being here, rightfully so, because of the traumatic history that we have. But at the same time, the dichotomy of that, on the flip side, America doesn't move without Black creativity.
It doesn't. We built
without
shit.
Black innovation.
From the ground
we
up.
are American. Yeah.
So I 100% appreciate the proud reclamation of what is essentially ours at the end of the day, what belongs to us, what has always belonged to us. And I just appreciate her loud and proud reclamation of, her roots, for sure.
And which is, it's so funny, because I'm like, me, myself, I do not know anything about my African history. I know that I am an African American, but I do not know how far my bloodline stretches to Africa. I think, you guys, there was a point in time where that was kind of like cut off. So we lost that history. So I am American through and through. All of my family, American, born and raised, died and born again in America. So yes, there is pride in that, in my nation, in my country. So I'm like, I don't know anything else. So I think
feel
that
like this is one of those. I feel like this is one of those projects, one of those things that make you proud. I feel like, especially in being a Black American, there's just been so many waves of like Black pride, where somebody just like steps on the scene and flips the script, and suddenly there is a wave of proud Blackness,
and we need to keep it going.
Yes, I feel like we
keep it alive.
I feel like we saw a strong wave of that in the 70s, the 90s, for sure. So I just love that. I love anything like this that comes out and just makes you proud. I feel there was a similar energy in the air with Black Panther, Marvel, when Black Panther was coming out. This surge of just Black pride permeating throughout society. So I just get really excited about projects like this, especially coming from my fave. So
Yes, and throughout history, from the Harlem Renaissance
yes,
all the way to now,
yeah,
Beyonce's Renaissance, it is important for us to always create. It is important for every single one of us to continue to create and to continue to tell our stories
tell
and to
our truth
continue to
through our art.
share.
Yes,
Yes, tell our truth through our art and live our American lives. So I'm just like,
yes,
you, everybody
proudly,
participate.
loudly, and
Okay,
proudly.
everybody. Woo! So Yaya, Nisha, let me see what she's saying.
Are you picking out another lyric?
Let me see. I'm
Are we
going through
still on
lyrics.
Yaya?
Beyince.
Yeah, her is it grandmother's maiden name, the family name?
Her mama's name. Yes, her mama's
Mm-hmm.
maiden name. And I get I believe that maybe that's the proper spelling of it. I don't know how the I got changed to the O.
Well, because wasn't it a last name
It is a
when?
last name. It's a maiden name. Yes, of Tina.
So I think maybe to make it a first name, they just
It
took
got
out
changed.
the. They took out the I and made
This
it
is
a
why we gotta
O.
do. This is why we gotta do a research. I should have done
Yeah, this is
research on
gonna
it
be
because
side
I was like,
research.
ooh, Beyond. I was like, ooh, Beyince. I was like, oh, what's
Yeah,
that? But
Beyonce.
let's see. Well, I just you gotta hear it because it goes through so many changes and it's just crazy. When she said,
I
"Like
know,
this
I
love's in my
know.
mouth and I gotta take them out." It's a
Yeah,
beautiful song. I
again,
just
just
can't.
no, it's 10 out of 10. Again,
Yeah,
just
okay.
very reminiscent of the Tina Turner review medleys of the 60s and 70s. Performative through and through. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's
I
perfection.
don't know what else to say either. It is
I don't know what
literally
else
a
to say. It's
perfect song.
perfection.
And I can't wait for her to get her Tina Turner on and perform this
Yes,
song. I'm like Beyonce, I can't wait.
I'm ready. And that transition into Oh Louisiana.
Ooh, we get a break.
Shout out to Chuck Berry. Oh Louisiana. So
Yes.
I don't know what you call that because she basically just took the track straight but it's in a higher octave, like almost a damn near chipmunk octave. So I don't know what you call that. I don't know if that's an interpolation or I don't
It's
know
a
what you would
sample.
call that. Sample. Yeah, that's where it gets tricky for me. Like when it comes to music, I don't know the technical terms, but I'll be describing what I'm talking about. But anyway, that transition from Yaya into Oh Louisiana was just so cool. How it just goes from this big powerhouse high energy into this like mellow, groovy.
Because she said, y'all take a breath. Everybody breathe. We've been dancing.
Right.
We've been sweating for
Take a
almost
breather.
5 minutes. Take a breather because then we get into Desert Eagle.
Desert Eagle. Woo!
Oh my God. Oh, can I just play it real quick?
That's the bass of the guitar that comes in.
Nisha,
for that.
now you know that I was like, this nasty, stanky, dirty bass line that comes in the gut. I was like, Beyonce. Yeah. You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Shaka Khan and Rufus Tell Me Something Good.
Yes. That's a great comparison. I was thinking it was giving me like George Clinton in Parliament, funkadelic vibes. Yeah, all the things. It's just this song is just pure funk. Like
ooh, the funk. Let's just play it. Let's just play it.
There we go. Hey. Hey. Everything.
Speaking of nasty, Beyonce.
Oh well, that's you're nasty, girl.
You're nasty. You're nasty. Woo!
She loves
that song is freaky.
She loves singing about her and her husband. So it's
okay. So hot up in here.
So that by this point they're getting back in a good place, clearly. They're starting to get back in a good place.
Is this her part 2 of Partition?
Right. That you're not the first person I heard say that. That's so crazy that you just said that, because you're definitely not the first person, but it definitely gives like a funky Partition. Like that's what it gives. For sure. And then we get into Riverdance. I feel like Riverdance, there's like a line where she says like, wrap me around your wedding ring. Sorry, I can't talk today. Wrap me around your wedding ring. So this song definitely gives me like their vow renewal, them just coming back together and just being stronger than ever. However, I don't know what that line, I promise to love you on Saturday and Sunday nights, I don't know what that means exactly, but majority of the song gives, this was the vow renewal. This is when they come back together and they're stronger than ever because they can truly accept one another, flawed and all, pun intended.
Okay. I'm a I wanna help you with these lyrics because I have them right here. Girl, it took me back to when I was a kid where I'm like printing lyrics and like learning the songs. It took me back to when I was little. Let me I'm gonna play it real quick.
Dance. 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 Dance.
Dance. Hey. Hey.
I think a lot of us were like,
hey. No hands. Come here, baby. Thank you. I'm a good boy.
Okay. So she said, arrest me and read me my rights. I plan to steal your heart again on Saturday and Sunday night. So it's just rekindling. When you're working Monday through Friday, having the fun is on Saturday and Sunday,
Right. Oh yeah. So and maintaining like probably her commitment to her career. And so again, here's the line, staring down the barrel of my gun, yes, I shot you down. He cried the day he realized that lies were hidden in my kisses. That's what tells me that
lick back.
That's what tells me she got her lick back.
Get your lick back, Beyonce.
Girl.
When these men go low, we should go lower.
Right. You better say it. He was tangled in my arms. He was my mess, my ball of string. I would give him everything, my thunderstorm and second chances.
She said, I would give you, yeah.
So like literally my war, my internal struggle, like my good and my bad. Like I gave you hell,
everything,
and I also gave you the second chance.
Yeah. And this was so cute when she said,
giving me.
When she said, the day I met you, I remember everything. I wrote it down. Your smile was cold. Your face was fresh. Your eyes were such a shade of brown. I said, Beyonce, that's so cute.
Yes. It was so sentiment. It was so honest yet sentimental. Yeah, arrest me and read me my rights. Yeah, this is, again, we fight, but we then make amends. This was them, the rekindling, like you said. So yeah, this Riverdance, and then for the song to be Riverdance, it just was giving me like wedding dance vibe. Like I was just, you know how the Riverdance looks like.
Get ready for this to be a wedding song. But yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It was definitely giving me like just freedom wedding songs, and then it spills into Two Hands to Heaven, which is like a perfect transition, and that just gives me like, just both of it gives me honeymoon, vibes. Like they're both like their surrenderance to God, their surrenderance of their union to God, their love again, Two Hands to Heaven. I do want to reference
before we go to Two Hands to Heaven.
I was going to reference in Riverdance real quick. That running through the river.
Okay, let's talk about Michael.
I was saying that was giving me low key JT. It was low key giving me like Justin Timberlake arrangements. It was the sound of it. I was like, why does this? But obviously JT is heavily Justin Timberlake. But obviously
but I'm saying which JT song? Which one?
Like okay, remember 2020 Vision, was it?
Yes.
He had, what track was that? Oh my gosh. Oh, see, now you're making me do research. There was a track on there. I think it was what was it? It was like Get Up and Dance or Let the Groove Get In or
Oh
something.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was just definitely giving
I
me
remember
like
that song.
yes, it was giving me like 2020 vision, Justin Timberlake, melodic
Mm-hmm.
arrangements. But again, yes, you mentioned MJ, Michael Jackson, which of
Of
course
course.
this is heavily.
She
And all of those R&B artists are, like the Justin Timberlakes, the Ushers, Chris Browns, they're all heavily influenced by Michael. So it's, I say it gives me JT, but like JT is an extension of Michael.
So do you remember when she was a little girl, I think the first concert that she might have went to was Michael Jackson? Or there's a little clip of her that says like, I'm going to a Michael Jackson concert. And she's like so excited. Oh, the little baby, little Beyonce. And so Michael Jackson has been her influence her whole entire,
Oh
has been
yeah,
a influence
absolutely.
her whole entire life. And with the comparisons of like, who's the MJ of today? I think Beyonce has reached that and more. But
well, I mean, it's just far as like the best living entertainer, yes.
yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. And that's what I mean. And for her to pay homage to him, I feel like
in
this was
this
an
segment,
homage. Yes.
for
Because I
sure.
feel like if he was here, he would absolutely love this song.
Oh, he would live for everything, just like
This
all the
song
other
reminds me of
greats
like
live for Beyonce. It was so cool finding out Stevie Wonder
what song is that?
played harmonica on Jolene. That was very cool to
I
find that out.
know. I know.
That was so
And I
awesome.
love so I'm just trying to think of that song. It goes, I just wanna dance. Ooh, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That Michael Jackson. What is that song? I'm gonna be so mad where he's dancing and he has the shiny suit. Girl, close your eye and the rhythm get into
PYT.
you. Is it PYT or Rock With You?
Oh, I Want to Rock With You.
Rock With You. Because she wore that suit before. She wore a suit that was similar to that outfit that MJ was wearing in Rock With You. I'm going too deep into I'm going too deep into details, but I'm saying this reminded me if we can pull something from MJ, it was the Riverdance and MJ. It gives me Rock With You. Woo!
Yeah, she was giving all that.
Like, so Michael, we miss Michael. We miss the music.
Yeah,
we miss,
of course.
and his legacy lives on and through Beyonce. How about that?
Yeah. And I thought the way it spilled into Two Hands to Heaven was beautiful.
That seamless transition. So we'll play it. We'll play Two Hands to
transition. Which is just a great song. I think it's a great song about love and surrenderance, and yeah.
Okay, I'll play it.
Go for it.
Well, carry on, carry on, carry on, carry on, carry on.
They played the slow part.
She loves whiskey. If she ever does an alcohol brand, we know it needs to be whiskey because clearly that is her drink of choice.
Yes. I love that song so much.
It's
I've
such
been
a
stuck
great
on that
song.
one.
There's not a bad song on this album. I just there's really not.
There's no bad songs. It's just what pierces your spirit at what point in time. And at that point, at a certain point in time,
I'm sure 10 years from now, other ones will stick out to me more than the ones that stick out to me now. I'm positive. So then we go straight into Tyrant, which is again, she was just giving. I love how the album just doesn't give one thing. What?
Before we move on, I just love at the end of that song, I see all of us as a whole entire population at her at her concert singing with our hands up in the air, tears in our eyes, baby, up there. Why did that give me a ode to the 90s? Jodeci, like just I don't know why that gave me 90s vibes.
Of that.
It was so beautiful.
Yeah.
You and I, like it was so 90s to me. And that the way to end that song, I literally see all of us hand in hand, back and forth, like literally just vibing back and forth, singing
Oh
that part.
yeah.
And
No,
it's
it'll
gonna
be a
happen.
moment.
It'll
Whenever
be a
she
moment.
has her show, it will definitely be a moment. I
Oh,
can't wait to see what the trends are this time around, as far as how like this with Renaissance it was the mute challenge. So I can't wait to see what trends start circulating on social media once she starts performing these songs.
let's create one. What trend we gonna create?
Listen, we can get in the lab and figure something out.
Let's figure something out. So Tyrant, yes. Do you want me to play it?
Yes.
This is Beyonce and Dolly Parton. She had Dolly Parton on a trap record, on a country trap record. Let's play it.
Cowboy Carter. And also too, Raina Roberts was on this too. I believe Raina Roberts and Tiara Kennedy. I believe they both were harmonizing on Tyrant. I think I heard Raina's voice recently because there was like a high. I think she's that high harmony. Because I was like, that don't sound like Beyonce. I think that's Raina. So I love this. I love figuring out whose voice is whose.
Okay, let me play.
Yeah, go for it. Who is this Hangman? This song is kind of a mystery to me.
Who is
Who is she referring to? Yeah, who is the Hangman? I was like, is this a song? Is she talking about like her, almost like her alter ego? Because she's looking to the Hangman to teach her. She says, "Teach me how not to cry."
Teach me how to be a badass.
Yeah, like
teach me how to be
not to feel. Teach me how not to be so sensitive.
I think I like that
So
you
I'm like,
said
who's the
that.
Hangman?
It could be a
Yeah,
it could be a villain side alter ego, because Nicki Minaj has a villain alter
exactly.
ego. So
Well, some of the
if
lyrics to
Beyonce had
me
a
feels like
villain,
some of the lyrics feels to me like, even though she's saying hangman, some of the lyrics feels like she's referencing herself as well.
herself,
And
absolutely.
yeah, and then of course, like, teach me not to cry. So she has a desire to learn from the Hangman. She wants to learn how to be harder and less sensitive.
We could all learn
And a
a
tyrant,
little bit of heart.
essentially.
Yeah. Yes,
Also,
absolutely.
shout out to Haunted. There was like a little reference to Haunted.
Yes.
Yes. Did you get
How
used to
did
the
you get used to the
haunting?
haunting?
Yes. When that came in, that it was like almost like a heartbeat, like that part when it interjects in the song. And I was like, okay, look at her taking like a little nod to her discography. I love that. I live for that.
The way she's gonna reference herself over and over again, like Beyonce,
Over
she's gonna
and
top
over
herself
again at
over and
all
over again.
times.
Yeah, she's gonna top it.
Yeah, speaking, we were talking about Zach Campbell earlier, and I watched his review. He was like, she's literally just shitting on her own discography.
Yeah.
With this album.
She's not shitting on anybody but her old stuff. Okay?
Correct.
Oh man. I heard a little bit of, let me make sure I don't know why I heard it, but I heard a little bit of a homage to Rihanna and her cadence when she was like,
I did too. Okay, I know what you're saying, and I don't know the exact lyrics.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know the exact lyrics, but there was the way, the cadence, the way that
it's right here.
she enunciated the words.
She said,
what was it?
She said, "Dig it, daddy, leave me alone, leave me alone. She did it, daddy, alone, leave me alone. Damn if I do, damn if I don't. Lady with a whip, want what I want. Okay." I'm not doing it justice, but
yeah. No, I get what you're saying. That okay, yeah, that okay gives very Rihanna.
It gave it, and so I said, okay, which cadence are we talking about? And I'm talking about loyalty. Bad girl, remember now. Like on that loyalty song, it's just similar. And so I just feel like she's like, hey girl, this for you. Paying homage to you. Like, and that cadence and the way you rap.
I also hear this song also has a lot of Zydeco influences, which is straight out of New Orleans, Zydeco music, and I hear a lot of almost like Arabian or
Oh, absolutely. She
Indian,
never leaves.
you know
Yeah.
that kind of like
Yes.
haunting, like that. Let me not,
Yes.
because I can't do
Yes.
it. But like literally, like if you're listening to Aladdin and they're singing Arabian Nights or
For
what
sure.
Prince of Egypt. I love that song. River Lullaby. There's a lot of that like Arabic, Arabian, Indian vibrato. And if I'm
She always does those
butchering
scales.
the ethnicity, the national, please charge it to my mind and not my heart. I don't mean to offend anybody, but yes, there was a lot of
Yeah.
these like almost kind of Middle Eastern like vocal
Absolutely.
influences, which she's done before. She's done on Drunken Love, and so she's really just flexing her vocal muscles for sure.
And she said that, and she's said that in an interview before in her earlier years, especially when they did MTV Cribs. Destiny's Child did MTV Cribs, and when they went to Beyonce's room, it was very Indian
Yeah,
inspired, Arabian
yeah,
Nights
I
inspired.
remember
It was
that.
like,
I
you
definitely,
know,
that it gave very much that like Princess Jasmine's bedroom. Like
and
that's what it gave.
she practices those Arabic scales. She
She
does.
does.
So
She does.
she, and I think that that is a testament to her voice. She can do the opera, the Arabic scales. That's why she's able to do. And girl,
Mm-hmm. That's why she's that girl. She told y'all. All right. Well, any more on Tyrant?
I think
Tyrant,
the
you're
name
that
says it
girl.
all. The name says it all.
Right.
Don't play with me. Do not play with me. I am a tyrant. I
Period.
will come with a storm and mess this whole up.
Every time I ride it. Okay. And then
Hey.
we go and then we go straight into Sweet Honey Buckin', which is basically
Ugh.
like 3 songs in one. Shout out to
So,
Patsy Cline. I Fall to Pieces. That is one of my favorite like
mm.
old school country songs. I probably have like a gazillion audios on my phone of me singing that song. I love that song so much. I love Patsy Cline. So when she comes straight in with the like, she was blowing my mind with all like Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys, one of my favorite Beach Boys songs. So again, just very validating to my musical taste, just like all of the references and the samples. So I was highly appreciative of that. But yeah, I like the fact that she makes it like a Jersey. You need to play it, that Jersey.
That's what I'm saying.
When it comes in with
I'm
that
about to
beat,
play it.
I'll never hear that song the same again. Ever.
She said, and I'm gonna pay homage to the new school. I see what y'all doing on TikTok. I
Yes.
see that y'all having TikTok in a
Yes.
chokehold. This is for
Come
y'all.
on.
This is for
Yes.
y'all.
Come on, let's see. I want to see all the TikTok trends, all the TikTok dances. Hey. Come on, Shabuzi. Hey. Woo.
Woo!
This
He said, this ain't Calabasas. No, we can take back streets.
Hey. I love Shabuzi. We gotta go see him. He's gonna be in LA for $20. I gotta do it. I'm sorry.
Please tell me when so we can go.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Yes. I'm going.
Let's go see him.
Yes, I will definitely let you know.
Really, this song has 30 songs because this is literally three different songs.
Right, because it starts out Club Kid in the beginning.
Yes.
And you know that also gives me kind of reminiscent, because you know how what bounce songs in New Orleans, they take every like regular song and they throw that bounce beat on it. So it's kind of giving me that, like, I was like, B, not you taking Patsy Cline and throwing this like this, I don't even know, New Jersey Club Kid
yes, for the
beat on it.
girls.
Crazy. And then it goes into Honey is more like this kind of like sweet, and
yes, you get a break. Everybody get a break from
like
shaking their hips.
Yeah, literally like a little intermission before she goes into bucking, like before she brings it right back up.
Exactly, and I love that part that
honey, sweet honey. Sweet. Yeah, I don't. It's great. I love it. It literally takes you on a roller coaster. Sweet Honey Buckin' is a roller coaster ride.
It is a roller coaster.
Yeah, and then we get into
Nisha.
Yeah,
Man,
like a mechanical
I was gonna say
bull.
let me play it, but it only plays
Look at
the
that horse. Look at that horse. Look at that horse.
look at that horse.
Look at that horse. Yeah, no. I'm sorry. Your faves just aren't doing this. I'll say it. I'll die on that hill. Your faves just aren't doing this. Okay. I'm sorry.
When her and Pharrell get together,
Oh
when her
yeah,
and Pharrell get together,
it's nasty work.
it is nasty work. It is unfair work.
Referencing Zach Campbell again. So I watched a lot of reactions, and a lot of people were just like, "Beyonce, shut the fuck up! Like, let these
I know he was like,
let
bitch,
these girls,
bitch,
let these
bitch.
girls come out with something. Why are you shitting on them so hard like this? Like, let these girls do something. Let them come out with something."
She's what she's
There's just
doing is she's
no
laying the
competition.
groundwork.
Like,
She's setting the bar. She's laying the
right?
groundwork. She's saying, you guys push your pen, push your creativity to the
Yes.
max. If you're not pushing it to the max, what are you doing? What are we doing? And she said,
Tanner Adele Adele spoke to being in Nashville for 2 years so far. Tiara's been in Nashville 8 years working towards her country music career. Tanner Adele has been working towards it for 2 years. And she said when she went to the Renaissance concert, she was just like, I left feeling like I'm not doing enough. Like, and that's just what Beyonce does. Like, she just inspires you to push and motivates you to
all
push
of us are
harder.
not doing enough. Do more.
No,
Do
no.
What'd she say? I told her to go harder. What'd she say? I told her to go harder.
Right.
She thought she was
Yeah,
doing
she thought she was killing that shit. I told her go harder.
told her go
Yes.
harder. Period. She
Yeah.
tells us go
Period.
harder.
Go
And that's
harder.
that's word to growth. That's word to growth. Push yourself to grow, you guys. Push
Yes,
yourself to evolve.
absolutely. Absolutely.
She said, AOTY, I ain't win. I ain't stunned on
Put
them.
that shit on the chin. Hey, I was like,
Come
whoop.
back and pick up the pen. She said, I ain't worried about them.
I ain't sweating on them. Yeah,
I
girl.
ain't worried about them. Girl.
Yeah, she was talking her shit. She was for sure talking
her shit. And that's what I love about Beyonce, because when she starts rapping, I'm like, rapping is about vibrato, right? Talking your shit, right? Let her talk her shit.
Ego, yeah. That's what rapping is. It's shit talking.
Man.
All of the things. She's an excellent rapper. I mean, she's my favorite female rapper. So there's that.
My favorite rapper, period. Cause ma'am, let's see. I don't know what else to say.
That was all I
know.
had to reference for Sweet Honey Buckin'. Again, 10 out of 10. And then just she wraps it up, puts on a nice little bow on it with Amen, just referencing
American
referencing the beginning,
again.
of course, reflected. I feel like Amen is heavily reflective. There's also, it starts out with the mercy on me, have mercy on me. So I think she's contending with her own choices that she's had to make, that getting to this point, everything is not so black and white, you know what I mean? So it's just like in, calling out the wrong that I see, I have to contend with the wrong that I have done, what I've contributed. So I sense a lot of that, wanting to both hold herself accountable while still continuing on with her messaging and her overall goal. So perfect.
She says
ending.
In the beginning, she says the big ideas are buried here, and then at the end she said them old ideas. So in America at the beginning, we had these big ideas. Well, our forefathers had these big ideas and they executed them. But now in today, for us to evolve and be the greatest American country that we can be, those old ideas have to be buried and new ideas need to be ushered in. So I'm gonna play a little clip. I'm gonna play a little.
And she went through her own purging. So it's like it's mirroring that she had to go through that period of purging what was needed to be made anew in her own life. So it's like it's a mirror, you know what I mean?
It's a mirror, exactly.
Have mercy on me.
Love
Yeah, she
that.
said this house was built with blood and bones and it crumbled. The statues they made were beautiful, but they were lies of stone.
Woo,
Trumpets
talk
blare
about
with
it.
silent sound. I need to make you proud. Tell me, can you hear me now? Um yeah, so I just again, it's heavily reflective, and it's just when you write an essay and you have your opening and then you have to draw the conclusion, like she drew her conclusion here very nicely.
She
Very,
said,
very
"Can you hear
nicely.
me? Can you hear me now?"
Yeah, can you hear me now? Because at the first there was a lot of talking going on while I sing my song. Now can you hear me?
Can
Did
you
you
hear me
hear
now?
me?
Word
Good.
to that Beyonce commercial. I'm running for the
Right.
Beyonce of the
Word to
Beyonce of the United
Verizon.
States.
Word to Verizon. All right, so we're gonna get into the real hard hitting questions here.
Oh,
Starting with Cowboy Carter or Renaissance.
girl, you won't break my
I'll wait.
soul. You won't break my soul. I feel like it's all one.
It is all
Renaissance
one,
is
but
the you want to. So you want me to choose? You choose.
Cowboy Carter.
Girl? Of
Cowboy Carter.
course.
It was
Yes.
hard. It was hard. Initially was hard because I have a deep love for Renaissance. I even did a Renaissance ranking. I didn't do a Renaissance ranking before, but I did one just for the sake of doing one. Since I did one for Cowboy Carter, but just as like a body, just as a full body of work. Yeah, Cowboy Carter's that girl.
I feel like this is if I put Beyonce's albums into like a book and I
Mm-hmm.
just stack them, I'm just like it gets just better and better and better and better. It is
Yes,
a
yes.
testament to working on your craft, doing research. There was a tweet. I've saved some tweets and I'm gonna read them. Beyonce's a
Nice.
master of her craft. She is a
Yeah.
doctor. If she was in
A
college or something like that, this
musicologist.
will be her
Yeah.
PhD. This is a
No,
PhD
literally,
at this
where's her
point.
honorary PhD? Because she's what do they call it? A musicologist, a musologist. I don't
Yes.
know the proper
And
terminology, but
so, yeah, so it's better than Renaissance because she has done even more research to
yeah.
evolve her sound and evolve her message and evolve her place in America as a musician, as an entertainer, as an influence, as a model, an idol to
Mm-hmm.
some.
Mm-hmm.
She's so responsible with her platform. I just love it.
Yes, which I appreciate. So yeah, and again, a lot of people. I was just having this conversation at Easter.
Mm-hmm.
There aren't many people who have been able to top their peak, I suppose, or exceed what was perceived to be their peak at the time. I feel like depending on who you're talking to, for Beyonce, that was either 4 or self-titled. And that's when the question started coming in of like, how is she gonna top the next one? I feel like that's when the resounding, how is she gonna continue to get better and better and better when you're seeing a lot of her peers aren't able really to match that trajectory. A lot of her peers have peaked with a certain album and haven't really been able to top that, exceed that, evolve
That's the
beyond
thing.
that.
It's like I keep telling y'all, don't try to top me. Top yourself.
Top
Top yourself.
yourself,
Keep
yes.
creating. Keep
Right.
creating. Like, are you the same person that you were yesterday? If the answer is
Right.
yes, then you're doing something wrong. You're not growing.
Agreed.
Grow in whatever capacity that looks like for you. And that's the problem because y'all looking over here at what everybody else is doing. Focus on
Wondering
what
what
you
I
got
got
right
going
here
on.
and how you can flip it and better it. And that's what she's been doing. She's again topping herself. So yes, like
Yes.
girl, I'm trying to while you're talking, I'm bringing up the tweets that I saved.
Oh,
They were
yes.
just funny tweets.
I'm ready.
But that yes, this message this says Beyonce is a musicologist, an intellectual and creative who makes music that is so intertwined with Black history. At this stage in her music career, where is her honorary PhD? Like they said,
Right. Right.
she's not only a student of her craft, but a master. The listener has to be willing to digest and engage with Cowboy Carter so that they don't overlook the significant amount of music education she seamlessly weaves into every track. Her mentors, idols, Prince, Tina Turner, and Michael Jackson would be so proud of her, and I
Yes.
agree. This
I
is
forgot
Becca. Becca said
I
that.
forgot to throw Prince in there too when we were
Mm-hmm.
talking about American Requiem and the shrilling that she was doing with her voice, very reminiscent of Prince as well. So I just wanted to throw him in there as well, amongst the other names that I mentioned.
Yeah, so shout out to Becca at MJ Finesse Lover. She said that, and I couldn't agree more. The perfect way to end Women's History Month. The Queen has done it again. Like the way she ended Women's History Month,
Yes,
Beyonce.
agreed.
Oh, this person said, I used to be a fan, but after listening to Cowboy Carter, I am a whole air conditioner. That was cute. I do
That's
not know.
funny.
I do not know how to pronounce what this person's Instagram is. I'm not even gonna try. But you were funny for that. That was cute.
You could Google it. All right, so are we gonna get into this top 10? Because
Yes, I'll get
I got my
into.
ranking.
Oh,
I got my ranking
yeah.
out.
Go ahead, Niche.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, I can't even find mine. I don't even know where's that.
I'm gonna go backwards. So I am giving my number 10 spot to Jolene.
Oh, your number 10 spot
My
to
number
Jolene?
10, yes, my
That's
number
fair.
10
That's
spot
fair.
goes to Jolene.
That's fair.
She did the damn thing. There's a lot of controversy about her version, but I think she did the damn thing. I mean, goes without saying what my feelings are about that. I'm giving my number 9 spot to My Rose. The harmonies are, oh my gosh, it feels almost unfair how short it is, because those I like the first section of that song when she said, how many times have you let yourself get you down, my dear. There was
Yes.
one point where I was literally just rewinding that one part like over and over and over again, because I just wanted to hear the harmony. I wanted to hear the harmony in my mind and be able to replicate it. So I was stuck on My Rose. And I just love the sentiments. And I agree with your earlier sentiments in the previous episode that we did,
Uh-huh.
that maybe this is just like a self-encouragement, like she's talking to
Oh, for
herself
sure.
and giving herself grace.
The music in that song reminded me of Renaissance. When people were like, we were in the comments, people were like, I went to Renaissance and I thought it was like, those events where it's like literally the Renaissance where people are dressed up as night.
Yes.
The music gives me that.
Yes.
It
I don't
gives
know
me
why
like
I don't know why my mind kept going
the
to like
Princess Bride.
Sound of Music, or like My Favorite Things. These are a few of my favorite things.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was giving me, it was definitely giving me, it was reminiscent of those older musical Broadway show tunes type sounds, especially when she's coming in with the la 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 and the la 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 la, like layering, like,
Yes.
oh, now my phone ringing. I thought I was on Do Not Disturb, y'all. Anyway, so I give my number 9 to My Rose. My number 8 goes to Most Wanted. Stellar
Beautiful song.
collaboration.
Oh my God.
Again, I depending on how you take it, it can mean many different things to many different people. For me, it was definitely a song of friendship. That resonated. I felt like that was the part in the story where, it was giving just very Thelma and Louise. My girl goes out to Cali to link up with her, her homegirl in Malibu,
Her
who just been
bestie.
going through the same, shit with her dude. And they just hop in the car on the 405 and just have girls time. And it was giving very much that. So it was a song of friendship, and that resonated with me. My number 7 goes to Tyrant. Number 6, Sweet Honey Buckin'. Bodyguard at number 5. Daughter at number 4. Now this is where it got this is where it got hard, okay? 'Cause
4.
but these are definitely my top 3 for sure. Spaghetti, I gave number 3, which if you would have asked me after first listen, probably would have been number 1 because the way I reacted when I heard that song was just like, whoa.
Sure.
I gave this. Now, this was the hardest. This was so hard because these two were interchanging back and forth between which one was number 1. But I made my final decision to give number 2 to American Requiem and number 1 to YEEHAWW. I was like, YEEHAWW's the song of the album. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
it is the song of the album.
But American Requiem is just such a great open. They're both like those powerhouse performance songs. They're both stadium music, so it was just very hard. They're both in the same kind of caliber, but like YEEHAWW is just so electric. It's like it's just and nonstop from beginning to end. So yeah, who again? A week from now, I might switch it back because at first it was American Requiem at my number 1, but I was just like YEEHAWW is just that. YEEHAWW is just undeniably like
YEEHAWW,
phenomenal.
It is crazy. I can't even figure out a word for it because it's like
right.
Like Linda said, it is a very unique experience. Unlike any other thing I've experienced.
Nail on the head there, Miss Martell.
Okay, Miss Martell. Mine,
that is my
in my a phenomenal top 10. These are the songs that resonate with Nisha as she's listening to it right now. And so that makes sense. And I love that. I'll do mine. Jolene is not on mine, which is so funny, which makes sense because I'm like, okay,
I live. No, I'm waiting because I already know yours is probably gonna be different than mine. So I love seeing that. I love seeing everybody's ranking. Like
yes. Mine is definitely number 1 for me is American Requiem. Because when she would look at her, and she does that growl, and she's like,
ah!
like,
all of that.
Because she's giving us,
all of
that rock. That rock.
Oh, I'm ready for the
era
rock.
That we about to come into. She's been practicing her voice.
Rock. Please let Act 3 be rock because I'm so ready. I'm so ready for the rock era. Please.
She's been practicing her growls. She's been practicing her
growls,
vocal. That vocal growl, that like just letting
that grit,
go,
like that grittiness that comes with rock.
She's been practicing. Our girl's been practicing.
With, Don't Hurt Yourself. Yeah, I feel like we got a glimpse of her, experimenting with Lemonade because that's when she was doing a lot of these crazy, like awesome samples. She touched country, she touched rock. So she was venturing out into different genres.
The way she's been dropping hints at us this whole time.
In true Beyonce fashion. So yes, we gave number 1 to American Requiem. Love that for you.
American Requiem, yes.
And that one you did say it had you stuck. You couldn't even move past it.
Because I was
you had to listen to it like 5 times. You said,
I was like, Beyonce, who the heck? I said, the monster is coming out. Oh yes,
right,
bring it to us, Beyonce.
Yeah.
Protector, because it's
I knew it.
This healing journey
Protector was gonna be high on the list for you. I knew it.
It's so cute. It's just so cute. It's just so made. So it's like a warm hug. It's just like a warm hug. What it is it's like when a baby is in their mama's arms and it's just like a coddle. That's what I need, right? It's just like a little coddle. It's just like a little pat on the back. She's like,
a little coddle from mother.
And a lot of us are going through a lot at this time, and so we're healing, and so I need to play. I'm playing that all the time. Spaghetti.
I love that for you.
Pop your shit, Beyonce.
I love us having the same number 3.
Yes. We always hear, girl. We always hear. 2 Most Wanted. 2 Most Wanted for number 4.
Yes, okay. Number 4.
Yes, 2 Most Wanted. Number 5 was YEEHAWW for me. Because I'm like, okay, woo. YEEHAWW got to be up there.
Yeah, okay. As long as it's in your top 5. Because
absolutely
anything else is criminal. I'm so sorry.
Because I'm a clever girl. We snapping.
Hey.
Yeah. When she was like, shit, When she was like, insurance ain't
She
gonna
was
pay no
giving,
Fannie
she was
Mae.
giving
She,
like James Brown. She was giving Prince. She was
woo!
giving Little Richard. Like all of the just the
All of
animated.
those.
Yes, all of these animated showmanship ad libs, and yes, I just can't wait to
That's why
see.
I said I can't wait to see her just
I
act a
can't wait to
fool
see
on
her.
stage and
Yes, I'm
just
so ready.
let it all go. Oh, I'm
Yes,
so ready. And I can't wait for, and that's why I'm like, let us be able to let go too and just have fun and just,
yes.
I'm about to lose it. Number 5 is, that Desert Eagle. No, number 6.
Oh wait. Okay,
Number
so you said
6.
spaghetti was number. Okay, so YEEHAWW was number 5. So number 6 is
Yeah, was
Desert
number 5.
Eagle.
Number 6 is Desert
I
Eagle.
knew. Yeah, that's not a surprise. I knew you had to get your funky bass line up there.
Girl, I said, this is nasty. This is just unfair. And it just was like, oh, this is our new, this is just stinking nasty. This is our I heard something back. This is our Rufus and Shaka Khan tell me something good song of today. I was like, yes.
That unforgettable just riff, like undeniable,
Ooh.
unforgettable. Yes.
Number 7 is Riverdance because it just
That is a very popular. People are living for Riverdance.
Nisha, I love that song.
I feel like Riverdance is to Cowboy Carter what Alien Superstar was to Renaissance.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then of course Two Hands to Heaven. It's just one after the other. It just doesn't let up. Like after that, it just doesn't let up. So I just kept it that.
I struggle. So the biggest struggle I had was with Jolene and Two Hands to Heaven, because Two Hands to Heaven is my number 11, but it was 10. It was right underneath Two Most Wanted for a cool minute. I just kept flip flopping between those, but you listen again and you just have new appreciation. So that was very hard, but I love Two Hands to Heaven. I love it, and it kind of irks me that it's not in my top 10.
Because that was one of the other songs. Actually, right now at this moment, Riverdance is the one that I play over and over and over again because I'm just in that same vibration of Rock With You by Michael Jackson. I'm in that same, I don't know, that same feel good, and it makes me want to, and it does that same thing when Michael Jackson literally does it. Beyonce, you are just so, and this is it's a feel good song, and I just feel like we're gonna be dancing in the streets. I feel like we're gonna be dancing in the parking lot. We're gonna be dancing.
Absolutely.
Just, I can't wait to see the choreography. Number 9 is Tyrant.
Hey,
she got every time I get it up.
Yes.
Tyrant is just amazing, and then Sweet Honey Buckin'. So that's what it just after the interlude of what is it, Martell, Miss Martell?
Yes,
Linda. I was like, listen, it just goes straight down for me. It just goes straight. I can't. That's just a perfect seamless flow, and I'm just stuck there. So those are my top 10.
I think that about all the parts. I feel like it definitely is just one of those projects that has a clear beginning and middle and end, and every part is just so. Man, it's just so intricately crafted and intricately, detailed to a T. Every aspect of the creation of the storyline from top to bottom. That's why you have to listen to it all the way through, because in order to truly appreciate just the level and the depth that was put into it. So yes, I live for every section again. I give every section its own like descriptive, this is the beginning is like happy Beyonce. She's righteous, and I'm riding in on the white horse with the waving the flag.
It speaks to innocence. It speaks to innocence.
And then life starts setting in the middle. Life starts setting in the middle, and I mean, I love a good revenge. I love a good revenge plot. So
that's why I said
a
crime of passion.
A crime of passion, girl. Daughter is literally is a movie. It's given very much Carmen. Carmen Jones, Carmen the Hip Opera, which we all know. If the true Beyhive members know, what
Yeah.
I'm referencing. But yes, it was just given all of those elements, and I just and then you just top it off with the sprinkle a little opera on top, the aria, just for shits and gigs. You know, let me just give you some.
And she's like, just because I can.
Just because I
Let
can.
me show you what this
because
voice
I know
does.
how, and you don't.
Man.
So yeah, I love your top 10. I love seeing everybody's rankings. I'm just really taking in this moment, and I'm enjoying the commentary. I'm enjoying the content. I'm just enjoying the celebration around this album. I'm enjoying seeing my faves, you know, love on my faves. I saw Shonda Rhimes post about it, Michelle Obama. It's just really it's striking a chord with, you know, some of our biggest and hugest influences in you know, pop culture and politics and, you know, industry today.
Yes.
So
there's been a shift in the force, y'all. There's been a shift in the force. There's been a shift in the ethers, and we are in our healing era. And so this is a time to share, collab.
And I'm just ready to see it all unfold. I really am. I'm really ready to see all of this just unfold. I'm ready to see the aftermath of Cowboy Carter and its introduction to the world finally. But with that, I don't have nothing else, girl.
I'm overwhelmed.
I have no notes. 10 out of 10. 12 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I'm a plump little chicken right now. I have been fed. I got the itis. It's the itis.
You know what? 2024 has been actually an excellent year for music. So like I do feel full. Like when it comes to just, you know, creatives releasing their projects, their things that they have been working on, I just feel really full. Ariana Grande just released a really great album.
Shout out to Ariana.
You know, yeah, right. I remember. Yeah, we had a little moment. Had to go through that one real quick. Kudos to her. A lot of the rap girlies coming out with their amazing projects. And Cardi's supposed to be dropping an album. Can't wait for that.
Come on, Cardi. Come on, Cardi.
Need that sophomore album, girl. So I'm just excited. 2024 years is so great.
20 has been a year for the girls, the girlies. Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj having an amazing concert. Doechii just dropped a song with JT. Yes, I'm like, the girls are putting it out.
Putting it on the flow. And I'm here for it.
Oh man, so much good stuff happening.
Well, if there's nothing else to add, girl.
Ain't nothing, girl.
I think that, you know, part 2, Cowboy Carter, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. God bless America. Amen. A woman.
God bless America, and God, thank you for Beyonce.
Thank you for
woman.
A woman.
Bye, y'all.
All right, girl.